Last week was spring break. Oh, yeah, I need this coffee. Although my teenagers were off, like the rest of the 18 and under populace of town, I was going full steam ahead, trying to give all those lovely kiddos fun things to do at the library all week long. My week went something like this. On Monday, I went to work. I had a meeting in the morning. I entertained 10 children with a craft and some fun for 2 hours. Went to a doctor's appointment, took my truck for an oil change, and then ran an evening program for 10 more teenagers. On Wednesday, I played with robots and Lego with 17 children for 2 hours at work. I threw a birthday party for my youngest son. He turned 15. How did that happen? And I managed to clean and fold 2 loads of laundry, bringing the pile from about up here to about right here. And I managed to sleep a little bit after all that. On Thursday, are you ready for this? It was slime day at the library. Yeah, that's right. This was my idea. Mine, mine. Guess how many kids came to that one? Just take a wild guess in your head. How many children came to a small town library slime day? Just guess. Are you ready? 25. Where did they even come from? 8 children registered. 25 came. I need this coffee. On Friday, it was chalk day at the library. So we went outside and colored on the sidewalk outside the library. That one, thank goodness, only had 15 children. And then that same evening, the library was transformed into a 90s video store. You know, like the ones that we all went to every Friday night when there was nothing to do? Nostalgia, I tell you. That night, I was at the library until 8 p.m. Saturday was another full day at the local trade fair where I ran a play space and an information table for the library all day long. It was so nice. The sun was out, the clouds were away, kids were jiving in the physical play. There was music, but it was incredibly hot. I might have gotten a sunburn. And then there was an after hours D&D program inside the library that evening. On Saturday, I left my house at 8:30 a.m. I didn't get home till 8:30 p.m. On Sunday, when I should have been sleeping and regenerating, relaxing, I took my family. We got up early and we traveled up to the Calgary Expo. Why, do you ask? I know you're thinking, Sam, you're crazy. This is why. Where are my 90s vampire loving girls at? If you know, you know. We were home at 6 p.m. that night. Do you see why I need this? I do. Yesterday, as I slowly walked into work after a much needed day of rest, a patron walked up to me with an enthusiasm that, to be completely honest, I was not ready for. I hadn't drinking my tea yet. Came up to me and began to tell me about how much fun his kids had at the library last week. We can't wait to go back, they had told him. They apparently spent the whole weekend raving about, can you guess which program? Which activity? Yes. They were some of the 25 children making slime in the library. That was their favorite activity. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty nice way to start your week. Someone singing your praises? But what made me stop and think was how this particular patron ended this song full of praise. Sam, he said while looking at me, you're such an inspiring leader in the community. Thank you. Me? This? A leader? What? I have never had any desire to lead. I am a proud card-carrying member of the sheep population. Remember that game, Follow the Leader, in school? Yeah, I was always good at that game. But the more I thought of this comment, the more I could not get the question out of my head. A leader? Am I? No. Yes? Still feeling quite puzzled, I did what us millennials do best, and I took to Google. According to the trusty search engine, leadership is not only the ability to guide or lead a group of people towards a common goal. It also means that one must possess a whole range of skills like strategic thinking, organization, communication, and inspiration. Then I looked at my pathway on Toastmasters International, innovative planning. Nowhere does it say that one must be polished or poised or calm to lead. Where did I get that idea anyway? Maybe leadership can look different. Maybe it can be a bit messy. Maybe it's my chaos that brings strategy, my experimentation that brings organization, and my flexibility that brings inspiration. I mean, I did successfully make slime with 25 kids with no tears, tantrums, or slime in hair mishaps. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but that's kind of impressive. So maybe it isn't just the speeches, the quotes, the composure, the zen that leaders portray that makes me look up to them and draw inspiration and guidance from. Maybe it's actually the messy parts, the in-between parts that make leaders bigger leaders, the figures to look to for guidance and to follow. Am I a leader? Me? I guess maybe I am. messy hair, house coat, and all.